Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Miah. Miah is a name born from Greco-Roman mythologies. For the Greeks, Miah was one of the 7 daughters of Atlas known as the Pleiades, who were companions to Artemis, the goddess of the hunt and wilderness. According to mythology, Miah, the eldest of the 7 Pleiades, was also the most beautiful, so beautiful she captured the eye of Zeus. Yet also timid and shy, Miah preferred to avoid the company of other gods, so when she was impregnated by Zeus, she retreated to her grotto on Mt. Cyllene and secretly gave birth to Hermes, the messenger god. The infant crawled away in the middle of the night and stole his half-brother's, Apollo, cattle. When Apollo told Miah about the theft, she refused to believe him, siding with her son Hermes instead. Zeus, however, believed Apollo. The matter was resolved when Apollo accepted the gift of the lyre, which Hermes had created out of a tortoise shell, in exchange for the cattle. The lyre, of course, became an object of great value for Apollo, the god of music and the arts. Miah's name comes from the Greek mu alpha alpha, meaning midwife, which was essentially a title of respect for an older woman, a good nursing mother. It was Miah who raised Arcas, the illegitimate child of Zeus and Callisto, after Zeus's jealous wife Hera turned Callisto into a bear, the starry constellation. The Greek Olympic gods transformed Miah and her sisters, the Pleiades, into 7 bright stars in the night sky in order to protect the nymphs from the advances of Orion. In Roman mythology, Miah was looked upon as an earth goddess and the wife of Vulcan, god of fire. Miah's name is associated with the Latin maius, meaning she who is great. Many sacrifices were made in her name during the springtime month of May. The ancient Romans paid tribute to Miah in many ways, not the least of which was naming the 5th calendar month after her. In Old English, the 5th month of the calendar year was originally called Rimmels, to indicate the month when a cow could be milked 3 times a day. By the Middle Ages, the word was replaced with the Latin maius via the Old French mai, which is how the English finally replaced Rimmels with May, after Miah. Aside from the obvious mythological connection, Miah is also the Basque name for Mary. We would definitely put Miah in our cosmopolitan cool category. Just look at all the different countries that use the name Miah on a regular basis: New Zealand, Canada, Australia, France, the Faroe Islands, Norway, Sweden, Catalonia, Georgia, and Malta. That's a lot of cross-cultural appeal, if you ask us. Personality of the girl named Miah. Romance is the hallmark of the 6 personality. They exude nurturing, loving, and caring energy. 6s are in love with the idea of love in its idealized form, and with their magnetic personalities, they easily draw people toward them. Like the number 2 personality, they seek balance and harmony in their life and the world at large. They are conscientious and service-oriented, and a champion for the underdog. These personalities naturally attract money and are usually surrounded by lovely material objects, but their human relationships are always primary. They thrive in giving back to others rather than being motivated by their own desires. This is when they achieve great things. 6s are natural teachers, ministers, and counselors. Popularity of the girl named Miah. This ancient mythological name is actually quite new to the American female naming charts. First appearing in 1996, the name saw immediate advancements up the charts by 1998. From this point on, Miah seems to be parking herself on the charts at levels of mild moderation, i.e., about 400 baby girls per year receive this mythological moniker. The name is used sparingly enough to keep her in the category of original names, but there are a couple offshoots like Maya, Miya, and Miya. Maya is our favorite, most classical rendition of the name, and May is an obvious nickname. Peaceful, soothing, feminine, and pretty, Maya is an all-around excellent choice. Maya was known in several mythological variations: the Great One, the Good Mother, the Earth Mother, and the Midwife. Quite by coincidence, or perhaps borrowed by the Greeks, Maya was the name of Egyptian King Tutankhamun's wet nurse and foster mother, circa 14th century BC. We know this because her tomb was discovered in 1996 by a French archaeologist. As the namesake for the month of May, Miah also gives us a sense of renewal and growth. She is also a starry constellation, the third brightest of her 7 sister stars in the night sky. And if this isn't enough, Miah is the name given to Hans Christian Andersen's delightful little Thumbelina fairy tale character after she meets and marries her prince. Do you think it was by accident Andersen chose the name Miah? We think not. Miah becomes Thumbelina's name after she transforms into her true self, and her differences, i.e., her tiny stature, her grotesque size, are no longer emphasized. Just as Zeus immediately fell in love with the goddess Miah, so too does the prince with Thumbelina. Quick facts on Miah. Gender, girl. Origin, Greek. Number of syllables, 2. Ranking popularity, 639. Pronunciation, Miah, Miah. Simple meaning, great one, good mother. Characteristics of Miah. Sensitive, humanitarian, affectionate, community-minded, compassionate, family-oriented, loving. Cultural references to the baby name Miah. Literary characters of the baby name Miah. Thumbelina is the tiny girl of Danish writer Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales. Her story was one of a few published in 1835 in Fairy Tales Told for Children. Thumbelina is a girl in miniature, born of a barley seed and bedded in a walnut shell. Naturally, she is a magical creature in a slightly hostile world. Her heartthrob is the fairy flower prince, Cornelius, but as is often the way with fairy princes, they aren't always there when you need them. Thumbelina is kidnapped by a toad who wishes to marry her, and he is joined in that desire by a beetle and a mole, hardly apt companions for our lovely girl. After many an adventure and mishap, Thumbelina is reunited with her prince. At their marriage, she is graced with a pair of wings in order to fly from flower to flower with him, and she receives a new name, Miah. And they live happily ever after, or so we presume. Life has to be easier among the flowers than on a lily pad. Famous people named Miah. Maia Wojciechowska, author, Maya Campbell, actress, Maya Chiburdinids, Georgian chess grandmaster, Maya Shibutani, figure skater, Maya Bruton, actress, Maya, Colombian singer,